where childhood friendships blossomed under the sun, a dark tale of betrayal unfolded. This haunting story revolves around two lifelong friends, Jake and Tom, whose bond was shattered by jealousy and ambition, leading to a shocking murder. Jake and Tom grew up side by side, sharing countless adventures and dreams. They were the kind of friends who could finish each other's sentences and share secrets under the stars. From innocent childhood escapades, building tree houses and riding bikes, to the challenges of adolescence, their friendship seemed unbreakable. They were brothers in everything but blood, navigating the trials of teenage life together. However, as they transitioned into adulthood, the pressures of life began to create a rift between them. Jake found success in his career early on, landing a lucrative job that allowed him to enjoy a comfortable lifestyle. Meanwhile, Tom struggled to find his footing, bouncing from one job to another, feeling lost and overshadowed by his friends' achievements. This imbalance sowed seeds of resentment, distorting the once solid foundation of their friendship. As the years passed, the strains in their relationship became increasingly evident. The laughter and camaraderie that once defined their bond were replaced by tension and unspoken grievances. Tom felt like he was living in Jake's shadow, and this jealousy began to fester like an untreated wound. What had once been a source of joy now felt like a burden, and Tom's bitterness grew. In the months leading up to the tragic events, the tension reached a boiling point. Friends noticed a change in their dynamic. Casual conversations turned into awkward silences, and the camaraderie they had known was replaced by a sense of distance. Social gatherings became uncomfortable, with Tom often brooding in the corner while Jake mingled with ease. In a moment of vulnerability, Tom made a choice that would irrevocably alter the course of their lives. He convinced himself that if he could just confront Jake about his feelings, it would clear the air. But in reality, this confrontation was driven by a mix of desperation and anger. One fateful night, after a series of arguments that had been building for months, Tom decided to pay Jake a visit. The air was thick with unresolved tension as they sat in Jake's living room. What started as a discussion about their lives quickly escalated into a heated argument. Tom accused Jake of being arrogant and dismissive, while Jake, taken aback, tried to defend himself. Voices were raised and harsh words were exchanged. As the argument continued, Tom's emotions spiraled out of control. In a tragic escalation, he attacked Jake. The confrontation turned physical, and the chaos of that night led to a devastating loss of life that left the community reeling in disbelief. The police arrived at a scene that would haunt them forever. A cherished friendship had evolved into a nightmare, the betrayal complete, leaving a void that could never be filled. In the aftermath of the murder, the community grappled with shock and sorrow. Friends and family struggled to comprehend how two individuals who had once shared everything could end in such a horrific manner. The story of Jake and Tom quickly spread beyond their small town, becoming a cautionary tale about the fragility of trust and the dire consequences of unchecked emotions. As the investigation unfolded, people began to reflect on the signs they had missed. Neighbors and acquaintances shared stories of Tom's growing frustration and jealousy, recalling moments they had brushed off as trivial. In hindsight, those small warning signs took on a new weight, leaving everyone to wonder what could have been done differently. The effects of this tragedy rippled through the community, leaving scars that would take years to heal. Grief counseling sessions were held, and discussions about mental health and communication became central topics in town meetings. Friends and family mourned not just for Jake, but for friendship that had been lost in such an unimaginable way. The tragic tale of Jake and Tom serves as a stark reminder of the importance of communication and understanding in relationships. Betrayal can lead to devastating consequences, and the bond of friendship can be fragile, easily shattered by jealousy and resentment. If you found this story captivating, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell for more chilling true crime videos. Join our community as we explore tales that reveal the darkest corners of human relationships.